Today we are going to be comparing my iPhone Pro Max over here and the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Keep in mind that when you're watching the DJI Pocket 3 footage, I do lower the exposure a little bit darker. I like it a little darker because sometimes I find myself overexposed during the sunlight. So just keep in mind when you're watching this is going to be darker than the iPhone. But pretty much I'm going to be using the stock audio with no mics and then the stock audio with no mics here on the iPhone as well. And we're just going to go around the house and go see which one's going to perform the best. You guys could see with your own two eyes which one you like, actually. And obviously, this has a bigger sensor. This is an iPhone sensor with software. It's not really an apples to apples test, whatever the analogy is. It's not a fair test, I know, but I have both of these cameras and I want to test them. And so this is why we're doing this.
All right. On the right side of the screen, you're seeing the DJI. On the left side of the screen, you're seeing the iPhone. You can see right here, we're doing a side-by-side test. These are the internal mics, and it's pretty echoey in this house. And I'll just give you a little tour of what's happening. But yeah, we're going to be walking around and checking out the dynamic range, the stabilization. We'll go through the kitchen. I don't think I could go outside because I'm using two hands, but I'll point the camera outside. Like right now, we're gonna go and see the exposure shift on the DJI. Obviously the horizon is locked in on the DJI and the stabilization is gonna be better because we're using digital stabilization on the iPhone, but we're using a gimbal on the DJI. So, you know, obviously the DJI is gonna be a little bit different. And I can see already that the colors are a little bit rendered differently. Like look at the shadows on the DJI and look at the sort of blown out shadows on the left of the iPhone. Sometimes though, I do like that. When I'm outside, the iPhone really performs way better. And keep in mind, this is an older iPhone 12 Pro Max, but this is, just look at the shadow details between the two of them. Here, I'll step back a little bit. The DJI looks a little bit more cinematic in my opinion, and the iPhone looks like iPhone footage, right? Like we're comparing a 1-inch sensor also compared to the iPhone's whatever sensor that's called. But you can see like I'm trying to keep the iPhone straight, but obviously that there's going to be a little bit of horizon tilt shifts and whatever you want to call it. The horizon isn't straight is what I'm trying to tell you guys. So you can see right here, going in from the darker to lighter areas, the iPhone is pretty even, and that's what gives it that sort of iPhone look. The DJI, in my opinion, always looks way more like a camera compared to an iPhone. So here we are walking through the hall. We're gonna be walking through this little hallway, which is a little bit darker. We're gonna go into this room right here, and you can see the color shift again. Way different, right? Way different. And the DJI to me just looks a little bit more sort of like a camera, like I said. All right, so now we're going into this room. There's like half shadows, half, what do you call this? Half shadows, half lit, sort of like this silhouette sort of look. I don't know what to call it, guys. But it's half shadows, half lit. So I wanted to show you that room. Can I get in the garage? One hand might have to suffer here, guys. Let's see. Which one will I put down? I think it might be the iPhone. So wait, let's go into my room really quick. We got a messy room right now because I've been editing all day long. And here is the DJI on the right. You can see again, the iPhone is blown out. So there you go, guys. Here, let's go outside actually and see. I'm trying to push this. All right, so here's the gym. We'll go outside in a second. All right, there's that. How does this sound, by the way, guys? Here we are outside doing the camera test here. It's a beautiful day in Las Vegas, by the way. How does it look on the black car? Okay, we're going back in. And yeah, I need to clean that up, guys. There's a lot of stuff in here. I need to seriously declutter and get rid of crap There's stuff in that storage bin too. This is what happens when you're just a content creator, filmmaker, you own a media company. You just start compiling shit. And all right, we're closing this. We're ending back. Maybe let's go through the backyard since I've already kind of messed this up for you guys. One hand again. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, when I was looking at my watch, I think it died out, but I wanted to show you what it looked like here, sort of in golden hour. It's about 3 o'clock. And just, you know, again, I was saying the DJI is always kind of impressive. When I'm looking at the screen, it looks weird, but when I bring it back into the software or the editing system, the DJI is always super impressive to me. I've used it on one of my biggest clients, and they pay me for retainers, and I've used it. They've looked at the footage, they don't really care, and it's amazing. Just look at some of the colors right here from the iPhone. A lot of golds and greens and just lots of earth tones, and wanted to compare that. So let's go back inside. One more pass over here, guys. My ADHD just caught on mid-sentence. Let me know if you guys suffer from ADHD as a creator, but I can barely go through words sometimes. All right, here we go. And let's go through this section right here. A lot of fun details here. I'll go through this little shelf because I think it's got a lot of detail. Let's go a little closer on both cameras. Let's see if I can get these to point at the same direction. There you go. Cool. Yeah, it should be interesting to see on the camera. I'd be curious to see which one performs the best. I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you guys think? All right, which one wins, guys? I like both, actually. Right tool for the right moment.
All right, guys, let me know what you guys think. Which one did you like, the Osmo Pocket 3 or the iPhone? Honestly, you know, for me, it's always like which one is the right tool at the moment. Sometimes it's the iPhone, sometimes it's the Osmo Pocket 3, but that's how I see it. Cameras are just a tool, and the right tool at the right moment will get you the shot.